have no idea if this is working or not, but we're just gonna pretend that it is. So I'm gonna wait and see if anyone shows up, because if not, I'm not gonna talk to myself. I mean, I do that anyway, but that's not my point. So, good Sunday morning. If I were smart, I'd still be asleep, but I'm not, so here we are.
I'm just going to the bathroom.
Did you?
What did you want?
D-Train! Hey! Is that what Sweet says? D? Welcome to the show, D. I do not have your dude ready yet because I still haven't decided how I'm going to turn you into the Thong Father, so I've got you downloaded, but I don't have you set up for the 90s show yet, so I'm hoping I can get that done sometime this week. Oh good, Damien's here, just what I needed. Hi, Preston. So this is not going to count for anything other than me just seeing if my sliders are where I want them, letting people see what I've done with their characters. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. So we have the team of Hate and Ruin, accompanied by Cotton Candy, versus the New Orient Express, Hakushi and Okami-san, accompanied by Kariko. It's the first time I've actually seen the setup for the arena because Alex did it for me, and God, that's garish. I love it. The Mighty Minerva does not know what to do with the Thong Father, might be the better way of putting that, but we'll go with it. Hi, Joey. Welcome to the show. So this should be an interesting tag match in that we've got a bunch of juggalos versus a bunch of Japanese folks. Speaking of, what are you doing in the chat? You've got a match. If you don't get out there, David's gonna jump off of something. Go have your match, Bill Haight. Welcome to the show, Bill. I've actually got a lot of tag teams. I didn't realize that until I was setting up tag teams, so that's fun. I'm going to try not to do just all tag teams today, although I probably will just do a tag team show at some point. But here they come from Detroit, Michigan. They weigh in at an ungodly amount because Ruin is huge, accompanied by Cotton Candy. That's the only name I could get. I can't imagine that someone actually got themselves named Cotton Candy in this day and age. But here we are. The team of Hate and Ruin. Havoc. Alright, 625 pounds apparently. Good lord. And I would not want to run into this pair on a dark night. Or any other time for that matter. I've been causing a bit of mischief backstage. But, you know, it's probably best just not to think about it. As far as I can tell, Hate seems to be the ringleader, but Cotton Candy doesn't really listen to anything he says, so I don't know what to do with that. She does look like Harley Quinn. I thought that myself. And here they come from Japan, being led to the ring by Kariko. Thank you, Bill. I'm glad you approve. I wanted Cotton to be a surprise for you so that you guys could have a Juggalette manager. So I'm glad that you like it. In the mask, we have Okami-san, who has yet to say a word where anyone can hear it. I don't even know if he can talk. On the right, we have the fallen angel Hakushi. And then coming up behind them, Kariko, their manager. She is mean, folks. We actually had to stop letting her bring her umbrella to ringside because she was clocking people with it. You think you know these Japanese people? I mean, you know a lot of Japanese people, Damien, so you might do. But yes, we have the New Orient Express. No word on if they have any connection with the original Orient Express, but they certainly took the name. Now, Joey, are you blaming Cotton Candy or are you blaming Kariko? Because, I mean, either one is probably valid. This was originally scheduled to be an elimination tags match, but managers are not permitted at ringside for that, and both teams refused to come to ringside without their managers, so it's just going to be a regular tag match. If you were here for play-by-play, you are in the wrong place, folks, because I'm mostly just going to talk at you. With the Battle of the Tattooed Warriors here, I think Okami-san is the only person in this match without ink. Hate is not coming off the better right now. Kushi just freaking jackpotted his arm. Ow, that looks painful. And kicked him in the back for his troubles. And Ruin's just kind of standing there watching it. You'd think someone that big would get involved, but he just seems to be standing there and thinking about pancakes or whatever. Something about that Okami-san looks fuzzy. Well, his name does mean wolf, so maybe he's a werewolf or something. I don't know. Again, I can't get him to talk. Anytime I say anything to him, he just looks over at Kariko, and she does all the talking. And she's, like I said, she's mean, so I don't really like talking to her. Hakushi's a nice guy, but he doesn't really answer any questions. Oh, and Hate gets the hot tag into Ruin, who immediately swats Hakushi down, and Hakushi jumps right back up, so not sure if it didn't hurt, or if he just, like, had an instinct, or what, but, and Ruin going for the pin, but, yeah, surely there's not enough damage yet. And Kariko getting involved, and even though Ruin is literally twice her size, didn't do much good. Oh. Have fun with the kids, Bastage. You probably should mute me anyway. I'm not saying anything worthwhile. Punched it. I'm gonna assume it was the gut, but it looked awfully low there. Don't you what the fuck me? You got a match later on. You watch your mouth, you British cunt. Oh. Okami-san going for the Rings of Saturn. I'm kind of impressed he was able to get him down. Considering that Ruin is really as big as any other two people involved in this match. 3 if you have the 2 girls. That's right, Bastard, you tell him. Bastage, I'm also working on your 90s retool. I'm hoping to have everyone's TAWs ready in the next week or so, but it just depends on how hectic my schedule is. Kami-san crawling toward Hakushi, but Ruin stops him. Throws him into the Havoc corner, tags back in Hate. The party is wherever I say it is. Thank you. Although right now the party seems to be in the chat because Omar and Bastage are always a treat to listen to. So I'm not entirely sure what the story is with Havoc here, other than they're obviously juggalos. Best I can tell, we found them lurking around a 7-Eleven and hired them. So, I mean, of course I can hear you. I can hear everything. Or are you talking to Bastage, who claimed that he was muting us? Juggahos. I mean, that Hate guy does look like a hoe, so you might be right. And we just got chairs in the ring that no one's going to pay any attention to. Ow! Just about kicked Okami-san's mask off, but then just to make the tag to Hakushi anyway. Hakushi goes for a flying drop kick, and another one, but Ruin is so big that a regular kick knocks him down. God damn it, Ruin, you make no sense. But like I said, we found them lurking around a 7-Eleven and decided to hire them. Best I can tell, Candy is dating someone. I'm not going to make any assumptions here, because this is not the Mori show, and I am trying not to get involved in this action. Oh, Ruin waiting for it. I think he caught him with that spear, but it looked a little sloppy to me. Rugrats are wandering around. They will do it. Oh, Hate going for the pin, but the referee was distracted yelling at Cotton Candy. I mean, she is distracting, and now the ref's like, oh, wait, fuck, chairs. Hate going up top. Ooh, drop kicks Hakushi in the face. Ow. That looks painful. Oh. Kicks him in the face. Oh. Goes for a suplex. That was nifty. Still not done with him. I probably would have gone for the pin after that. Oh, and now they're going to stomp him in the corner. Not sure what Hakushi did to piss him off, but better him than me, I suppose. Cotton Candy just looking on. Apparently she's enjoying something she's seeing. Ow! That is a lot of men to have thrown at you. And I've had some men thrown at me in my day. But Okami-san breaks up the pin before the ref can even get down for a 1 count. I am still making no assumptions about who she's dating. I don't care which one it is. That leads only to trouble. Hakushi's really been getting his ass kicked. He needs to tag Okami-san back in. But Havoc are doing a good job keeping him isolated from his partner, and he has been busted open. Oh. Ruin comes in, tags Hate again. Hate gives Hakushi a kick to the gut, but gets blocked and gets a kick to the gut of his own. Knife edge chop. Knee to the squiggly swooge. I'm not sure what he hit. Oh, but Hakushi reverses. Oh. Goes for a powerbomb. Doesn't pin him though, so. We'll see how that works out for him. And he really should, again, be taking advantage of this time to go tag in his partner. But Hakushi obviously knows better. There we go, going for a pin. 1, 2, and broken up by Ruin. Cotton Candy up on the apron yelling at the ref. She's going to get sent off if she's not careful. I think she heard me. She jumped back down and is pretending to behave herself. Hakushi has made a hell of a comeback considering all the damage he took. But he really should go tag in his partner. And instead gets knocked back down for trouble. I have to say that oh, there we go. Okami-san's coming back in. Hate tags in Ruin. Hate and Ruin have a very good dynamic here. You can tell they've worked together for a while. But I'm not so sure about Hakushi and Okami-san. Kadiko assures me that they have been training together for quite some time, but I'm just not seeing that same cohesive dynamic. Well, Okami-san waiting for something. And gets back to his feet. Oh. And, well, shit. With that, whatever the fuck that was, Okami-san busted open David Ruin and knocked him the fuck out. So, congratulations to the New Orient Express. All the things that could have happened, I wasn't expecting that.
Here are your winners, the White Angel and the Superstar, the Orient Express.
Kako looks very pleased. I feel like she's really hard on them when they don't win, so it's probably for the best that they did. They did get knocked the fuck out. That is the technical term for it. But since I saw a cunt in the chat, we will go ahead and put him in a match. And if you are noticing that no one is at 100, that's correct. At least David did not topper. No, you did all the jumping there. Let's see. Who else can I show off that I've gotten done so far? I could put him against his tag partner, but that seems mean. So we'll put him up against a different Brit. I do not have this set up in universe mode because universe mode is a pain in my ass. So we're just gonna have to deal with the fact that we don't have that. If I get tired enough of having to do this on my own. Joey, I think you're gonna appreciate, you get to see a lot more of Omar than you might normally. So we're gonna have Omar Wolf versus the Manchester Mauler. I need to get some, like, non-licensed 90s music for this nonsense. Like I said, this is a different Omar than we're used to seeing. coming to us from Ipswich, United Kingdom. Rory to Ethan Hawke. There's something to that. I'll allow it. He is one half of the tag team known as Rue Britannia, along with John Bull, who you will see in action later on tonight.
Weighing in at 270 pounds.
Oh yeah, it is Bastage's birthday because he's got freaking pineapple cake. The jerk didn't share with any of us, but yes, happy birthday, Bastage. My birthday present, no, my birthday present to Bastage is not to sing. That is his gift from me. It's my gift to the world. Yes, Omar and John Bull both making big names for themselves in the British scene. Recently come over to the States. I mean, if you want to go look at his clit, then help yourself. Right, Omar? That's what I said. He's got iced pineapple pound cake. He told me about it. And I was very mad at him because I don't have iced pineapple pound cake. I do have apple cider donuts, but that's not quite the same. Feel sorry for your dates if you don't like pineapple, Shirley.
From Manchester, England.
Well, you guessed it, Manchester.
145 pounds. Gentlemen.
Don't let the proper appearance fool you. This man is nasty. One half of the Bloodletters along with Gangrel. The Manchester Mauler. He has a dark, sadistic side. God damn it, I can't read the side chat. I feel like D-Train. At least you do it after playtime and not before playtime. I feel like that you're gonna have a bad playtime if you do it before. So let's see which of these Brits has what it takes. Joey, control yourself, please. Oh. Proposal in the chat, and it's only the first episode. Wow. So I attempted to talk to both of these guys before the show. Manchester Mauler was busy writing in some sort of strange ink that I hope was ink, and said that he couldn't be bothered. And Omar was too busy trying to get in my pants to answer any questions, so I can't really tell you what. I can't really tell you what's going on in either of their minds. We will see them in tag team action on the next show versus the Manchester Mauler and his tag team partner Gangrel. Omar picks him up, drops him on his head. But gets suplexed. Kick to the spine. Yeah, I do have to say, I have to agree with Joey. Omar's got kind of a nice ass. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not mad at that. I mean, I'm sure that's nothing compared with the Thong Father. But I can appreciate that. Oh, reversal. Oh, almost took his head off of that. Picks him up, gets an elbow to the gut. See, this is why it doesn't pay to be nice and try to help people up. They're dudes, they want sex and food. I mean, I want sex and food. Does that make me a dude? Like, okay. I learned something about myself. Today I learned. I mean, with both of these guys, though, I'm afraid that I would be on the menu in the wrong way, so I don't know if it's worth that risk. That's my question, Joey. Where's the sex and food? I got no sex, I got no food. I'm just here. Very popular hold. Doesn't seem to do a lot of tacos and sex. Depends on what kind of tacos. I do love tacos. Sex with food. Okay, now is that sex and you're including food, or is that having sex with the food? Because those are two different proposals. Oh. It is Extreme Rules. Omar, looking for them, finds a sledgehammer and immediately gets taken off his feet before he can use it. So that's no good for him. Pie. Well, I mean, it's apple pie. It's not really food, and Omar's been busted open. I mean, Manchester Mauler is a bloodletter for a reason. Into the corner, knocks him over. And now, in a move that's going to make Joey jealous, he's got his legs around Omar's head, but Omar immediately gets out, having none of that. I mean, some people eat cheese with their apple pie, so I guess we should just be glad nobody gave it any dick cheese. No, Dr. Anus Tickler, we have no need of your services right now. You stay where you are. Spinebuster Slam. Goes for the pin. I mean, A for effort, but... Joey, you've been out of that closet for years. Nobody believes that. Oh, what the... Oh. Well, that's an interesting way of doing that. But Manchester Mauler manages to fight his way out. Oh, going for a chokehold of his own. Omar immediately gets out of that one. And goes for a torture rack. You know, it's kind of uncanny to watch him pick someone up like that. It's very smooth motion. Get that pickle out of my chat. It's not a place for pickles. I'm gonna start calling you Paragon. And the Manchester Mauler just moonwalked. So that's the thing that happened. I will ban you, motherfuckers. Alright, I'll take your wrench and I'll ban you, Omar. How are you even here? You're in a match. God damn it. This is why we can't have nice things. This is the anti-pickle chat. I'm gonna start calling you guys I'm gonna start calling you guys after the Opaque Brotherhood if you're gonna do all this pickle shit. So. Thanks, Bastage. At least Bastage isn't dropping pickles in my chat. Ow. Just kicked Manchester Mauler in the back of the head. That looked painful. But Omar, I've just realized that this version of you is the one that has the wrong payback sequence, so. I was polite enough not to ask Bastage which birthday this was. I know he's an old man, but we don't need to talk about that on his birthday. I gave him a hard time yesterday because my alma mater beat up Carolina. Not that it takes much to beat them up at football. See, look, that's uncanny how he picks people up so smoothly like that. It's not natural. But there's something a little unnatural about both these men. Omar gets bored with that and just drops him. So this is why I love hanging out with you guys in chat. You're so fun. Manchester Mauler up top, waits for Omar to get up. Almost takes his head off with that lariat. Oh. That's an interesting way to deliver a DDT. Yeah, he's waiting for Omar to get back up. If I were Omar, I might just stay down on the mat, but... Yep. I mean, see, this is why I don't eat fish. Oh. And Omar taps out. But a hell of a fight from both men. I mean, maybe it was shitty fish. Joey, if you send me a jar of pickles for my birthday, I swear to God, I mean, it can't be any worse than my birthday this year, because for my birthday this year, I got stabbed in the back, so that was nice. But we're not here to talk about that. Congratulations to the Manchester Mauler. See, I told you there's something not right about this guy. He hears voices or some such. Yeah, I'd get out of there if I were you, Omar. That dude just choked out this other dude like he was named Jack. What a thing to say. But, let's see, what should we do next? We'll do a triple threat match. Why not? Have fun with it. Like I said, this is just so you guys can see what I've got so far. If you see something that you don't like that I've done with your character, then say something, because otherwise I'm just going to keep doing what I want, because it's in the show. But, let's see, who I have. Blackjack Matt. Gotta throw Matt in there. Let's see, we can put him up against some of the other people that I've got here. Actually, no, I can't use Crowbar because I've got a match for him later on. We'll do Dean Douglas. Why not? I don't know what you're going on about, Bastage, but it's your birthday, so I guess I can't be too mad about it. Sure, just for the lulz and to make Preston happy. We'll throw Muda in there. So, Blackjack Matt is Matt Outlaw's character, in case you couldn't guess. And then Dean Douglas, because, you know, before he was the franchise, he had to do something else, so why not be Dean Douglas? And then, of course, the great Muda. I'm waiting for Preston to start marking. Pickle needs to Minerva. I mean, I do know that pickles come in all shapes and sizes, and all pickles are valid. But, like, if you're just gonna send me a picture of you with, like, a McDonald's pickle slice over your junk, then don't bother. Because, I mean, it's just not worth anybody's time. Bastards, don't make me take back my happy birthday.
The following contest
Because I know you don't want me to start pretending that you're in the opaque brotherhood.
his way to the ring from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, weighing in at 260 pounds.
Yes, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, 260 pounds. Joey, we're not here to talk about that. He is Blackjack Matt. A pickle noodle would just be a fucking cucumber. See, I like cucumbers. Cucumbers are one of my favorite vegetables. I just don't like pickles.
And his opponents. First,
So if you guys don't remember the Dean Douglas gimmick, it was fucking gold. It was Dean Douglas just being a jackass, which is great because I love that. I love when heels just do not give a fuck. I mean, you can have all the pickles you want, just keep them to yourself, Joey. I'm not here to yuck your yum. I just don't want to pickle myself. That's all. Still haven't seen my brother marking, so I think he's not paying attention right now. And they did this for you! I mean, I really do appreciate Muda, though. Yuck my yum. You've never heard that phrase, Drum? Welcome to the show, by the way. Well, if it's the older one, she'd probably find it funny.
and from Kyoto,
But
weighing in at 200
yeah, the younger one probably wouldn't get it.
Muda the Great.
And now my 6-year-old's behind me, so she's gonna be asking about pickles. What's up, kiddo?
Jelly pickle.
I know you like pickles, but
I'll
I know.
take all the pickles Daddy has.
Okay, Omar. Athena's gonna take all the pickles you have, and she's gone.
Oh, and by the way, just lend me a few pickles.
I'll just lend you a few pickles, okay?
I need them.
Muda is not my god.
I just need an adventure.
Alright, can you not? We talked about this. I'll be first. And Dean Douglas swings at Blackjack Matt, but Matt completely ignores it to go after Muda. So, I know who my brother is going for, but who do the rest of you like in this match? Uncle Preston says he loves you. I think that was supposed to be I love you too. I don't know what YouTube's doing with this side chat, but it's about to get on the last nerve. I mean, I personally feel like really the big competition here is going to be between Muda and Matt. But Drum, if you missed it earlier, I'm still working on some people's 90s characters. I have you downloaded, but I have not given you your 90s makeover yet. So I'm going to be trying to work on that this week. I don't want to know. But yeah, so I'm gonna back and find the description that you gave as far as what you want your character to look like and do the makeover. But you know, I teach and I'm a student and I have a kid, so I do what I can when I can. Hopefully by the end of the week, I'll keep you guys updated. And then, of course, like I said yesterday, watch the chat because sometime today you'll have pictures of me with green and blue hair. I bleached it last night and it looks a fright right now. But if you follow me on Twitter, you've seen my blonde hair. But it'll be going blue and green tonight. And I'm excited about it because I've never done anything that out there before because I was too shit scared to do it. But I'm like, you know what? I'm a grown-ass woman. Blackjack Matt is just owning this. Oh, nope. Just as I say something, Muda punches him in the gut. Oh, I love you too, Joey. I'm glad you love me, even though I hate pickles. The really funny thing is I like other pickled stuff, like I like Worcestershire sauce, I like chutneys, I like vinegar-based barbecue sauces. I just don't like pickles. Feels like a waste of cucumber. Oh. Reversal from Dean Douglas. Pins him in the rough. She's like, nah, rope break. These poor grandmas. Yep. I'm gonna go in for the leg lock. Nope. I don't think it's gonna work. You guys are ridiculous. I love you. And for a lot of the real industry guys, I downloaded people off Community Creations and I updated their looks, and in some places I updated like moves or entrances, but for the most part I just left it alone other than fiddling with the looks. So if you notice something and you're like, that really does not look like what they need to be doing, then just send me a message, because I'm not going to be butthurt about it because I didn't make them. If we can improve them in any way, just let me know. That reminds me, Joey, you're supposed to be getting me Luna. Joey's giving me a Luna Vachon with a makeover. So whenever you get her done, just send her my way. Ow! I want Matt's face. And there went Dean Douglas's face. Muda's just ruining faces today. Oh, goes for the pin on Dean. I need to fire this referee. He seems very confused about what's going on. So, 1, 2, 3. So, Down in North Carolina, my brother's marking. Congratulations to Muda. Thank you, Joey. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, that's right. You're on vacation now.
Here is
Bastard.
your winner, Muda the Great.
No, I know you're gonna have a good time. I don't remember anything else that you're supposed to send me right away, other than Luna. That does not mean that there isn't something. It just means I don't remember. Alright, let's see. What else do I got here? Let's do another tag team match. Like I said, I got a shit ton of tag teams. I didn't realize how many I had until... Actually, we can do... Oh, what am I doing here? Why can I not find what I want? More tag teams in the game anymore. I don't know if I'd say that many. Alright, you guys who run shows, because obviously, I just make people. I don't do this shit. How the hell do I do a 3-on-3 match? I know that I can do one, but where do I set it up? Like, because I feel like it should be under 6 men, because there's 6 men in the match, but all I'm seeing are 3 tag team matches. So, okay, 6 man. I'm on 6 man. Sounds really dirty that I'm on 6 men, but there we go. Is it just normal 6 man? No, I feel like that's not it. 6 man, tag team. Aha! Thank you, Omar. Appreciate you. See, I totally know what I'm doing. I promise. I am a consummate professional. So we have the BWO versus the Dudleys. And I'm sad that I can't do a manager here because I'd love to show you guys Bethany, but I might just do a women's match later on with her instead. Oh, wrong arena. Oh well, I'm not changing it because I don't care. Thank you, Mord. Welcome to the show. I hope everything is going well with you. I saw in Sacrifice where you're going to have to postpone your show, so hopefully whatever is going on is going to straighten itself out and be good for you. But sometimes you just got to give yourself a break. I totally understand that, which is why I'm finally doing a show after like 6 months of talking about it. LOL. To your degeneracy. This is your degeneracy, huh? taken forever. I don't know if it's because Meanie's doing his makeup or because Bubba couldn't get his overalls on. I know that feeling well. I feel like I'm constantly behind. And really, I should probably be doing schoolwork instead of this, but I really wanted to get at least something out there to assure everyone that I have actually been working on this. Ladies and gentlemen, the BWO, that is the Blue World Order. This was one of my favorite gimmicks in the history of ever. It's frickin' hilarious. Stevie Richards is one of my favorites, just in general. And the fact that they did this and gave zero fucks just made me so happy. I do need to get a Joel Gertner. That would be hilarious. I mean, if I had an actual commentary team that wasn't just me talking out my head, I would probably go with Joey and Joel because that would be hilarious. You almost forgot Stevie Richards? How did you forget Stevie Richards? I mean, he's off being a tech nerd now, so I can see how you would kind of forget because he's not around anymore. And making their way here all the way from Dudleyville,
At a combined weight of 700.
Bubba Ray, Devon, and Little Spike, the Dudley Boys.
Devin,
Joel, Joey, and King from the 90s.
Spike, Dudley.
Joey would be the most long-suffering creature with that team around him, but that would be funny. I would support that. Oh, good, and we're gonna get the standoff in the ring. Gotta love 2K. This Bubba just pushes past Stevie to get up to the turnbuckle. Okay, that was one of the better everyone stays in the ring things that I've seen. That one was pretty funny, actually. I can be a heel and a perv just fine. That's not really what I'm going for here. Let's start off with Bubba and Stevie. I mean, I feel like most of the people in the chat right now are heel perverts. Okay, so that's beautiful, bastard. I had forgotten. Thank you for sharing that moment with us. Oh, Stevie tags in the blue guy. Let's be honest, none of us can really beat up Ivan Drago. And the fact that he's also like a friggin' physicist is just terrifying. And what are you selling about? Okay. So we have the two biggest men in this match going at it. And I feel like this is the appropriate time to remind everybody that at one point the Blue Meanie was dating a porn star, so good on him. Oh. A crowbar or 6. Glad you're prepared. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Lead pipe and then drop on Ivan. Well, I mean, if we're going that route, then I could just run somebody over with a car, but it's not quite the same thing now, is it? Up Hollywood Nova in. So we've seen all three members of the BWO at this point. Oh! Right on his coccyx. Where's Yeti when we need him? Bubba making his way back over to the Dudley corner. Kicks Nova in the spine. He's going to tag in. Oh, Devon's coming in. Nova reverses. Kicks him out. Oh. That was slick. Devon throws Nova out, follows him down to the floor. Reversal. Kicks him back of the leg. Reversed again. What are you Spike OMGing about? These two are going to get counted out if they're not careful. Oh, yep. Well, you know, it's not every day that you get to say that the Dudleys won a match by being smarter than their opponents. But that's certainly what happened today, folks. So mark that on your calendars.
Yes.
You knew that would happen.
Or rather, I guess.
You guessed it would happen.
Mm.
Why are you so excited about the Dudleys winning?
Because I like the rainbow color shirt.
Here are your winners.
You like the rainbow colored shirts underneath the overalls.
Devin Dudley.
Who did you think that it was? I introduced him as little Spike Dudley. Pay attention. Lord, I know you don't listen to me, but damn. I see how it is. I see, I get the picture.
Yoink.
I was hoping that he would show up, but he didn't, so... Sometimes it feels that way. Yeah, I was hoping that he would be here to see his debut, but he's not, and that's not my fault, so... You may recognize this gentleman. I use the word gentleman very broadly here. I'll only remember to change the arena this time. A very young, one-day psycho sicko versus Crowbar, accompanied to the ring by Daphne. Now, I've heard some rumors that Daphne and Sean Hustler have been talking backstage. But those might just be rumors that Sean himself has been spreading, so I can neither confirm nor deny. That's the gimmick he wanted. He is a pool hall hustler. So do with that what you will.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his
So,
way to the ring.
Real talk here. I always felt like Crowbar didn't get a good enough shot. I always liked him. And then they had him babysitting David Flair, and I was just like, well, there goes his career. But I always had a soft spot for Crowbar, which is why I hired him.
That's scary.
And his opponent, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds, the Superstar.
Yeah, so if you want to know what turns someone into a psycho sicko, it's apparently this. He tried to sell me a used car backstage, and then it turned out that it was somebody else's car, so it was a little weird. Or takes him down and punches him in the face. It's my understanding Crowbar does not appreciate how much attention Shawn has been paying to Daphne as of late. Shawn's version of events is that Daphne can't stay away from him, but I'd take that with an entire shaker of salt if I were you.
I think that's a lie.
You think that's a lie?
Well, she is Crowbar's manager.
She is Crowbar's manager, you're right.
I just think that Shawn wants to hang out with her because she's beautiful.
You think Shawn wants to hang out with her because she's beautiful. You know what? I bet you are 100% correct.
Maybe you should ask the person who made you.
Well, I would if he were here, but he's not here, so I can't ask him.
Well, maybe next time you should.
Maybe next time he shows up, I will ask him. Okay. Thank you for that dynamite drop in, Athena.
You're welcome. Well, everybody appreciates the 6-year-old.
Everyone appreciates a 6-year-old. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you see what my life is, folks? This is what I live with. Ow! Picks him up and just throws him down on his spine. I hope he wasn't using that.
That's the most important.
Nah, you can't really tell from Daphne's face whose side she's on here. She seems to be cheering for Crowbar, but she doesn't seem too upset when Shawn starts beating the shit out of him. Oh. Larry hits him in the back of the head.
Well, I said,
I mean, of course I love her. She's my kid, but
sometimes I get a little crazy.
sometimes you do. Is that how you put it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's quite what I would say, but we'll go with that one, huh?
And what turn
We won't get into that right now. Oh, hey, look, Crowbar's doing a thing.
He is
I'm sure Sean would much rather have his head between Daphne's legs, but that's neither here nor there either.
doing some kind of twisting platforms. Something.
Then the TV ends up on the floor. If my TV ends up on the floor, I'm gonna be mad. Crowbar pulling himself back up and gets punched to the floor for his troubles. Thank God that hasn't happened in a long time.
I am like, what
On an oracle. It's a long story. I'll explain it after the show's over.
now? Okay, this is. I shall wait.
Please do.
I have an apple cider donut.
No, because you already had Pop-Tarts. You need to eat something good. Why don't you go have a cheese stick or some yogurt?
I'm going to go get a cheese stick.
Alright, you go get a cheese stick.
I haven't touched
Oh! Somebody got busted open. I'm gonna assume it was Sean. And Crowbar decided that what Sean did was a good idea, so he punches him to the floor. Goes after him. Powers Sean back into the ring, elbows him in his already bleeding face. Back in the ring, picks him up. Oh. Ow. Pump handles something or other over his face. But Sean managed to get his foot under the ropes.
It says peel. And there's an arrow turning up.
Sorry guys, gotta open a cheese. Oh.
This one.
There you go.
Thank you.
2, 3, and just like that, Sean pulls out a victory. I wasn't expecting that to be so brief, but I mean, there it is. So congratulations to Sean. We'll have to wait and see what develops in this saga.
I love the middle cheese sticks. It tastes like real cheese.
It is real cheese. I would certainly hope it tastes like real cheese. What on earth?
Well, I've seen on Hamburger Helper, like when you get cheese
I mean, that makes sense.
Winner, the superstar.
stuff. 100% real cheese. What does that even mean?
It means that it's 100% real cheese. What do you mean? What does it mean?
I mean, how is it 100%? How do you know it's 100%?
I mean, I suppose that there are tests to do that. I don't know. Why am I discussing this with you right now? See, folks, this is part of why I don't do shows.
Well,
Well, yeah, well, see, I'm hardly ever around when you're not around. Because I'm always on campus. Anyway, we will attempt one more match and see if I can do it with my sanity intact, what's left of it. So we're gonna call this our main event because frankly I don't think I'm gonna get through anything else right now. So let's see, who else do I have? When I actually start doing the shows, I will have, you know, match cards and shit. I have something that passes for it. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I have anyone else. Oh, of course I do. I have Yeti. So congratulations, Yeti. You just made the main event because I'd forgotten that I had you. Oops. trying to see if I've got anybody else from the community that I've made or had made for me. This is going to be a very random main event, just so you know. Owen. Gotta love Owen.
Just don't forget to change the arena.
Thank you, Athena.
You're welcome.
Let's see. It's the 90s, so I guess we have to put Triple H in there. Why not?
Sounds okay.
Wasn't that a stable in the future? Are you breathing in those Oracle fumes now? But yeah, so I've got Bastage, Drum, and D-Train to give makeovers to. I'm still waiting on characters from a few folks. So maybe by the beginning of October, I can actually have a show with like storylines and cards and shit. But I'm not going to promise anything because I don't know. It really just depends on how bad my school schedule gets.
I will, Chief.
I'm so happy for you.
Once I finish this, I'm gonna get another one.
Okay.
I can move myself like ultra.
Okay.
The following contest is a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match.
She sounds like an adult.
Making his way
She's
to the
6
ring
going on
from
17. This is what I tell
Tampa,
people.
Florida, weighing in at 292 pounds.
Like she'll just come out with stuff and I'm like, what?
Once the secretary explains that I'm a mini adult.
You are a mini adult, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Yeah, so for those of you who missed the kerfuffle on Friday, so I was on campus doing training, and I get back to my desk, and I see I've got a bunch of missed calls, and I've got, like, panicked text from my mother-in-law, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Turns out that Alex's phone had died on him, and so he didn't have an alarm. So he, because he's working third shift, had slept through going to pick up Athena. Meanwhile, I'm on campus with no car, so I have to beg a ride from one of my co-workers to go out to the school to pick Athena up. And while Athena was hanging out there waiting for us to come get her, one of the secretaries commented that Athena was handling it like a mini adult.
Because I said that I've been waiting forever. That's the problem.
You had not been waiting forever. You've been waiting, like, by the time I got there, you'd been waiting an hour. And I still feel really bad about that, but we handled it the best we could. I just love Yeti's entrance. It makes me so happy. I'm trying to remember if he wrestles with the hat on or not. I kind of hope he does. Oh, he does not, alas.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada,
No.
weighing in at 230.
Athena and I have something in common.
King Owen Hart.
Guess what?
What?
Guess what?
And Uncle Preston's the one who said you and he have something in common.
What is it, Uncle Preston?
Yeah, what is it, Uncle Preston?
What is it? I want to know. I'm waiting.
Yeah, the regular show's probably gonna be done when she's in bed.
Open Tuesday.
So Owen Hart's one of my low-key favorites of all time. Your mom forgot to pick me up too. I was not in charge of picking her up. That was supposed to be Alex's job. I didn't forget anything this time. I had to come in and have someone help me save the day. It was not supposed to be my job. Just saying. I didn't forget shit this time. I haven't played Soul Calibur in a hot minute, and I should probably remedy that. I should play it, like, on a stream so you guys can see how bad I am at it, because I haven't played it for forever.
Oh.
But since you brought it up, what had happened was, one time in high school, his car was in the shop, and I was supposed to go pick him up from school. But I was at my friend's house playing Soul Calibur, and lost track of time, and then all of a sudden I look at the clock and I go, oh shit, I was supposed to go pick up Preston. So then I had to go pick him up, and I think maybe I apologized. I might have just told him to deal with it. I don't remember what I said at this point.
Because it was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. This was like 15 years ago.
So that was even before I was born.
Lots of things happened before you were born. I know that that's hard for you to believe, but...
I believe everything almost everything.
You what?
I believe in almost everything.
You believe almost everything?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So I'm not gonna lie, folks, I kind of liked this gimmick back in the day. You know, before Triple H and his abnormally large nose got shoved down our throats. Oh, somebody take a shot and tell Bullet Adams I stole his catchphrase. My bad. So let's see if history plays itself out and Triple H gets put over everybody or not. H is garbage. He's not the worst, but he's definitely not nearly as good as you would think he is, just if you look at his career.
Triple H or just H?
Triple H. Uncle Preston is referring to Triple H.
Yeah. Silly.
This was fun, though. See, I liked the Hunter Hearst Helmsley gimmick. I like snobby heel gimmicks. I think they're funny. And Triple H did a really good job of it. Really, though, like, 80% of the gimmick was just Jerry Lawler selling it. Like, Jerry Lawler really made us believe that Triple H was, like, eating partridge backstage and shit. Jerry was great. Oh, don't get old, folks. That's my advice for the day. God, Yeti is so big. But I just... Even next to Mike Awesome, who was a big frickin' dude. Even Mike looks tiny next to Yeti, but I'm super thrilled that Yeti agreed to be on my show. I know that he doesn't do many shows anymore other than his own, which is awesome, and if you haven't checked out Yeti's circus, you need to, because you will see shit you would never have imagined on that show. I suppose we've reached the designated shout-out portion of the show, though. So,
Circus? I need to see the circus.
you do not need to see Yeti's circus. Good Lord in heaven, I do not need to answer that many questions. Shout out to Mort on Eternity Broadcasting. He normally does a show on Sunday, but he is not doing it today for personal reasons, because as we always say, real life comes first. But you can check him out there, usually Sundays and Wednesdays. Stop jumping over me. Also in the chat, we have UKWF 3LW with Omar Wolf. He does have a pay-per-view tonight. What time are you shooting with that? I know, but I can't think. I want to say 6:30 Eastern, just because that's usually when you go with your pay-per-views. But yeah, he will have a pay-per-view tonight. ASWF on Altered Arcade, which is broadcast live from this house. We'll be going whenever Alex gets up from his nap, so probably around 2 or 3-ish, if I had to guess. Dr. Anus Tickler brings us Savage Warfare, and will or will not be talking with us, depending on how much of a bitch Luna has been. Saw him in the match earlier. Shanti Hustler is the property of Monstar Factory Entertainment, who will broadcast probably 37 times a week. I love you, Sean. You can catch him. He does a variety of streams. He's a good guy. Even if he didn't show up for my show, and he's the one who's been nagging me about it this much. JK. D-Train was here earlier. You can catch him with Wasan Temple whenever he does it. And also, Sterling Rich and Zach bring us Maverick Wrestling League with the Ace, Deuce, and Trifecta divisions. Trifecta's the best, just saying. Even if you do have to listen to Sterling Rich and Zach, who claims to be British, but doesn't sound like any Brit I've ever met. Sarcasm in Japanese 80s. You don't actually do streams, though. You just show up on other people's streams and talk shit, which is fine. Like, that's totally valid. That's like 99% of what I do. So I respect that. Alright, go outside. Lord in heaven. Bill Haight keeps promising that he's going to do a stream in which he tells us what's what, and I'm waiting breathlessly for that. So Bill, if you get around to doing that, please let me know. Bastage is also one of those guys who shows up and talks shit on people's streams, and he is always a delight. I'm always glad to see Bastage. Even when he is making jokes about me being old. Which is really funny coming from an old man like him. I'm hoping we'll have Vampire Time at some point with Bill Haight. But I know Bill's been really busy with real life stuff. I mean, that's the problem with all of us, is that, you know, stupid real lives come in and people want us to, like, work and take care of shit. And it's like, I'm here to, like, fake wrestle and be a vampire, but okay. There's a match going on, and I'm just completely ignoring it because that's what I do. Oh, double pinfall. Owen can't stick his. Yeti almost gets Triple H, though, and manages to roll over the ref. Oh, no, that wasn't Yeti. That was Mike Awesome. I need to pay more attention, guys. My bad. But, yeah. Check out my Ruthless Brethren. Check out the assholes. Pete Wall will be bringing us RWO when he can, but he is the king of in-real-life stuff. So, we will wait patiently for him to come back to us. And if you catch the replay, Pete, I hope Austin and everyone else at your house are doing well. Oh, and going for the pile driver. Did he break Mike Awesome's neck? No, and that was really horrible on like 3 different counts. I should not have said that. I'm so sorry. Oh. Owen going after Yeti. Triple H has assumed the position. I didn't need to know that. Like, I literally could have gone my entire life without knowing that. Thank you. Punches! Lots of punches. Triple H goes after Mike Awesome's face with his knee. Yeti going for a toy. God only knows what he's hiding under there. Okay, he just got a chair. That's probably for the best. I guess we should be grateful he didn't pull out his rickshaw. Oh. I'm impressed that Mike Awesome was able to get his foot up that high, I'm not gonna lie. He grabs Triple H by that luxurious hair. He's got him up against the ropes. Oh, nope, reversal, punch the base. Oh, and takes out the referee because fuck you, ref. Mike and Hunter are still tying out. Oh, nope, something weird happened there. Yeti's back. Yeti's bleeding. I missed where Yeti got busted open. Good God, Owen. And Owen pile drives Yeti on the chair. Mike Awesome picks up the pin before the ref can get down and start counting, though. Powerbomb. Hunter going for the pedigree on Yeti. Just a 2 count on Owen. Hunter's got Yeti pinned, but Awesome breaks it up. This has quickly degenerated into a clusterfuck, which I'm not surprised about. Hunter takes Awesome to the outside. Owen's back on his feet. Yeti's slowly getting back up. And Owen's sides know that's enough of that. Oh, he's got Owen up though. Ooh. God, that looks nasty. Like, sometimes with that move, I'm just like, nah, I don't feel like that's very impressive looking. But that, coming from Yeti, that looked really nasty. Owen gonna try to get Yeti in the sharpshooter. And wow. Yeti almost immediately tapped out. Hunter going for a cheap shot on Owen and then finding out he's lost the match anyway. So, well done, Owen. It's not how I was expecting this to turn out. But well done. So, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Thanks for putting up with me. I always have fun when I just get to talk shit with you guys. So, I appreciate the support. Like I said, once I get my full complement of characters, I'm waiting on about half a dozen people total. At least three of whom I'm responsible for doing, so that's entirely on me. And then it went dark for a second. Cool. Anyway. So, once I get my full complement of characters, I will be back. It will probably not be a midday stream, it will probably be a late night stream once she's in bed and Alex is at work and I got the place to myself. But for now, I'm gonna call it a day. And I will see you all later. Thank you so much. Have a great day.